to my channel, Vibe Nation Tarot. It's your girl, Asia, and I am here to bring you guys a message. Collective, these messages may or may not resonate with everyone watching. If these messages do not resonate, they're just not part of your story. But if they do resonate, I hope you find clarity. I hope you find confirmation in these messages, because that is my intention. Thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your patience, too. All right, collective, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. First card out is always the most important. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides, clear and concise messages for the collective. Any evil eye, dark magic, spell work that is sent to harm me or my collective or our loved ones, may it be returned to sender. Ashe and amen. Adjacent possibilities wanted to come out. So you could be telling me that you're looking at your options. Somebody here is looking at their options. Clear and concise message. All right, we got patience. Patience is here. I just saw the healer of the ages. So Spirit could be telling you to focus on healing, your healing. We got anxiety. I just saw the card contract too. Somebody here, you have a lot of concerns over the future, especially if you're going through some sort of breakup or you're trying to recover or heal from a relationship. Let's see. Yeah. Caring connection. There's that contract again. I just got through talking about it. What else? We're going to look deeper into what this is in just a second. Let me get one more oracle message. Cornucopia. All right, bottom of the deck, we got yin yang. I don't know, collective. Let's see. So Spirit could be telling you to have patience. Okay, have patience. Be graceful with yourself at this time, because I feel like you're healing. But I also see the concern. I see where somebody here, you got a lot on your mind right now. And rightfully so, because things are changing. Let's see. This has a lot to do with a relationship, but I feel like there's blessings to come. And I keep picking up this energy of justice. I keep getting this energy of justice. So, yeah, I just saw 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment. All right, let's see. Collective, clear and concise message. Why is patience here? What does the collective need to know? What's this patience energy about? I feel like divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at play. Clear and concise message. You just have to kind of wait. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. Okay, yeah. Somebody here could feel like they're stuck. You could feel stuck. But see, the thing about it is you have to understand that things are happening behind the scenes. We really don't have control over that. Peace, fam. Ooh, what was that? Yeah, that's the truth. The Ace of Swords. What else for this patience? We really don't have control over that, fam. We have to wait. We have to wait for things to get in alignment. The 8 of Wands. Yeah, somebody really feels like things are not moving. No, somebody feels frustrated because things are not moving forward, or you're not really sure what's ahead. You're not really sure of what direction to go. So I see the worry. I see the concern. It says anxiety. Why is this anxiety so important for the collective to know about? What is this, Spirit? Who's worried? Yeah, listen, I keep getting this message of you just released yourself from some sort of relationship. I kept seeing contract. So you freed yourself from a contract, a bondage, some sort of toxic attachment. And I feel like now you're looking at options. You're looking at what other options you have available to you, what direction to go. What else? Capricorn energy could be significant. Temperance, you have to wait, fam. There's patience again. Look how similar these two cards look. So Spirit is saying you have to be patient. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but you know what I'm getting to? Trust the process. Thank you, Spirit. Trust the process. Yeah, look, the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy. This is the time, I don't know, somebody here, you really are going within. You really are going within. You could be telling me that you're in isolation, or you've been keeping to yourself, or you just been alone. What else for this anxiety? So we got Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy is here. Look, victory. I just saw victory. It's like you're on the right path. You're making the right decisions, fam. But your timing is not the same timing as God. Your timing is not on the same timing as the universe. This is about divine timing. I promise you that's what I'm getting. What is this anxiety energy? Okay, 2 cards want to come out. Yeah, so it's like in the meantime, stay focused. Keep working on your projects. Keep working on whatever goals, plans that you have. Because I do see this as a brand new, fresh beginning. Somebody here is just really starting out. I don't know, it's like you just started a project. You just started planting seeds in a relationship. You just moved, or I don't know, it's something about new, a new beginning, something that you're building or you're invested in. So Spirit is saying keep investing in it. You're on the right path. For somebody, this could be a relationship. So be careful, because I feel like this theme of pessimism and holding on to past experiences is important for you to keep in mind. Like you have to be careful with your manifesting and your thoughts. Okay, Karen connection. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Why is Karen connection here, but 2 of Cups in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck? What the heck? What's going on with my collective? What do they need to know about this connection? The 3 of Pentacles. Or is this a past connection? What the heck is this? 3 of Pentacles, the Hangman. Yeah, this could be the past. I don't know, collective. I just saw the Chariot in reverse, where things were not moving forward. Yeah, this is the past. Okay, so I see you put in effort. You tried. You tried to work with things. You tried to work with this person, but you changed your perspective. You changed the way that you look at the situation. Hangman, Pisces energy. And I feel like this wasn't moving fast enough for you. So basically, collective, what I'm seeing here is you're removing anything in your life that's helping to keep you stagnant. You're moving those, clearing those things out of your way. No matter how much you feel or care about a person, if they're dragging you down or if they're keeping you stagnant, you gotta cut sling load. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm seeing happiness. That's what you're in the pursuit of. Contentment. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at you. You're ready to take action. You're ready to create. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. I'm just picking up on somebody here who is in a toxic connection. This toxic connection is helping you to change your perspective, though. You're seeing things differently. A lot of things. All right, so what's this cornucopia energy? Because I feel like it's now time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm seeing the number 11 here. You could be a life path master number 11, or this could just represent justice. Somebody here could be a Libra, but at the end of the day, I feel like justice is served, and the justice comes with the clarity that you're receiving. So let's see, what is this? Why is this cornucopia here? The Emperor in reverse. Actually, Spirit is led me to read a little bit of that justice. I mean, that cornucopia. Yeah, it says wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and a great blessing is waiting for you. You may even find all your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive this card, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. Yeah, that's the justice. So when I clarified it, I just got the Emperor in reverse, Major Arcana for Aries. Peace, everybody. Major Arcana for Aries. This is somebody here who lack control and lack discipline. I feel like the way this person was behaving, it was starting to affect you. Like, when I say affect you, not only was it, how do I want to put this? Like, I don't know, you started to take on a little bit of this person's characteristics. And I'm not trying to be funny, fam. I mean, a lot of us, we could recognize some areas in our lives where we could tighten up, you know? I'm just picking up on this discipline energy. There's something about not having control. The 9 of Wands is here in the reverse. And I feel like this exhausted you. I'm seeing a lack of control, exhaustion, and somebody who is not being honest with themselves. What's this Nine of Wands? Why is the Emperor and the Nine of Wands here? This person, who is this? What is this? What is this? Queen of Cups. This person was making you unhappy. This is also, the Emperor energy is also somebody here who abuses the power that they have. And I mean like character power. Like this person was very charming, very influential, very manipulative. And so they used that. They knew they could control other people. So they used that to their advantage. But anyway, I feel like it exhausted you. Because Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you don't have to be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But I feel like you were overgiving, excessively giving. And see, this Emperor energy, this is like a narcissistic type of vibe. This is the type of person that will take advantage of your big heart. I feel like somebody here, the Queen of Cups, was very unconditionally loving, but you were being used, and I feel like it exhausted you, and you had to face the truth about it. Because I got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse could be, you know, a moment where you're just not being honest with yourself. So anyway, I feel like the blessing is coming in the truth and the clarity that you're receiving, collective. Yeah, this was not, this person, apparently this person wasn't bringing out the best in you. Okay? Because I feel like you lost that drive or that ambition that you once had. But with the Page of Cups in the reverse, first of all, good luck and favor is on your side. Okay, luck and favor is on your side. And I feel like this is also a time of forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving this person, forgiving everything, because everything was a lesson. You could be telling me that you're no longer talking to this individual. Y'all, you know, communication is blocked. I'm also seeing where, yeah, see, the way that this relationship was highlighting, and I mean to say that because I feel like this person was a catalyst for your growth. The way this person highlighted certain things that you needed to get rid of. What I mean by that, they did bring out the worst in you. They did. They amplified it. But I feel like there was a reason for that, because now you can see it and you can do something about it. Okay? It's all about awareness. The more aware you are of yourself, the more you can get it in control. You can control it, or I don't know how to put that, fam, but I hope that's making sense. So I was seeing the need for you to focus on the negative thoughts about yourself and what you deserve. Yin Yang was here at the bottom of the deck. And Yin Yang symbolizes balance. I'm actually going to read it. Somebody here could be a master life path number 22. But just to give you a good perspective of this Yin Yang energy, let me see. It says passive, active, intuitive, and logic. This card represents energetic life cycles. Its purpose is to help you identify the particular cycle of energy moving into and out of your experience. So with this card being in the upright, this heralds a yin cycle. And it says most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity and intuition and gestation. Gestation, aka patience. This is a time for external circumstances. This is a time where external circumstances may be forcing you to go within. Didn't I just talk to you about being in hermit energy? It's forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion and wrapping things up. Yin cycles often call for you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. So I also feel like that hermit energy is a time of reflection for someone here, deep reflection. So yeah, a lot is happening right now. That's why I was saying have grace with yourself. A lot of your perspective is changing. So we're in a yin cycle. This is about receptivity. This is about patience, fam. What is this? What else? Yeah, your wishes are coming true. We keep talking about this wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. I feel like you're overcoming heartbreak, and some of your wishes are coming true. That's why we got this cornucopia. That's what cornucopia symbolized, wish fulfillment, right? I just saw the moon, Pisces energy in the reverse. So yeah, something about your subconsciousness. Right now, you are seeing a lot of things. A lot of things are being illuminated to you, collective. What else for yin yang? Yeah, it's got a lot to do with poverty mindset or not feeling like you deserve what it is that you really and truly deserve. This is about, past themes of abandonment, rejection. All of that stuff is on the surface right now for you to reevaluate. Because I feel like there's some things that are not necessarily important to hold on to, but there's a lot of things that you need to learn from and you need to grow and hold on to the significance of why these things happen in your life. What else for yin yang? So you guys are overcoming this poverty mindset, this lack mentality, feeling like you don't deserve better. Yes, you do. The King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now we did have a Queen in the reverse too. So you could be telling me this is your person that you were dealing with. This person, like I said, they really helped you to see some things about yourself. I feel like this person could have walked away from you. That could symbolize the best thing that ever happened to you. You got this person blocked. Somebody here sees you as their wish fulfillment too, collective. Of course they do. Because you're worthy of that. You're worthy of being somebody's dream girl or dream guy. King of Cups in the reverse can also represent somebody here who's crashing out emotionally. Because you got them blocked. You got them blocked for a reason, though. Shit. What's this King of Cups in the reverse? You got them blocked for a reason. They keep trying to manipulate you with them old gushy feelings. But, this person ain't changed. Yeah, you're not investing in this. I feel like you're not even trying to hear that. Nah, baby, I ain't gonna be able to do. Can we do it? I ain't gonna be able to do. Nah, baby, I ain't gonna be able to do. This person feels like this unfinished business between you and them. They said it ain't over, collective. The world, major arcana for Capricorn. Look, I knew it. I just saw this peep out at me. There's justice again. Justice is served. I don't know what this person... Listen, they better get it together because I feel like this is done. What's done is done. Let's get some moonology. Very concise message. Somebody here can't let you go. I just feel like you got too much knowledge now. You've done a lot to face your fears. Clear and concise message. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit the like button if this message is resonating. Guys, I just came home for the gym. I just wanted to do a reading for you guys before I got myself together today. So I decided not to point the camera in my face. Because your girl is looking like she just got her ass kicked because she did. Clear and concise message. Changes. We got changes. Changes, fam. It says Quicksilver Moon. What is this? Quicksilver Moon. Why is Quicksilver Moon? What is Quicksilver? What is that? I guess we about to find out, child. Here we go. Let's see. Hold on. I can't find it. Okay. All right, changes. It says nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you are clinging onto a situation that may have run its course, wait a minute, let me start over again because that shit don't make no sense. Hold on, collective. Bear with me. All right, changes. Nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging onto a situation that may well have run its course, however, when this card however, this card is a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is currently firmly fixed. That could be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for the signs as well. In particular, notice the next song that you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? If you are not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot, so don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can, so take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to take a little faith in the universe. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. The fact that nothing lasts forever is a part of this card's message. So events are moving. Okay. It also says change may be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get the answer very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice. Don't cling to the past. All right, so that was a message for somebody. Nothing stays the same, fam. Nothing stays the same. Bottom of the deck, I got seek healing. I'm not going to read the message on that, but yeah, Spirit said, oh, right underneath that is shadow work. Damn. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now, collective. It's a lot going on. But this is good. Ooh, and I just saw celebration. So yeah, at the end of all of this, fam, I feel like you're going to get exactly what it is that you're seeking. And that is the pursuit of peace, happiness, contentment, joy, harmony, as best as you can have in this lifetime. That's what I'm seeing. So let's get a couple more oracle messages. Clear and concise message. As soon as I pick up this deck, fam, look. Justice. It says the right decisions will be made and any injustices will be settled. Truth will be at the heart. Wow. Clear and concise message. Let's see. Just saw full circle. Full circle says, sometimes the universe brings you full circle to a place you've been before to finish unfinished business. And well, that could be happening in this relationship too. One of the things that you could be closing out is this cycle that keeps repeating with someone. I got hand of fate. Your destiny is in the palm of your hands. What I get out of that? Anyway, let's see. Clear and concise messages for my collective. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to continue to bring you these messages. Thank you guys in advance. I got Aries. You could be an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. I am picking up on taking action, being the leader of your own life. It says actions you take now will bear fruit. Charge ahead with your plans and see it through to full fruition. I love that. Aries are the warriors of the zodiac. They start the zodiac off because of their bravery, their courage. They're built for that. So even if you're not an Aries, I feel like you're being encouraged to embody this Aries like energy by taking the lead. Yeah, look at this. Higher places. I got distant future. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition as you move forward. Clear and concise message. What else? Messages. Pay attention to the messages from Spirit. You will soon receive good news. It could come in the form of an email, text message, phone call, or a letter. Ooh, I told you. Listen, it's something about you celebrating, fam. Look, it's a celebration. Look. You could be telling me that you're going to some sort of an event, but I don't feel like that's what Spirit is trying to highlight here. I really feel like Spirit is saying, you know what it is? Spirit is really congratulating the journey that you've been on so far, like the work that you've done so far. Because I see shadow work. I see somebody here that's really intentionally working on themselves. You know that these changes are for your good, so you're not taking this lightly. I feel like you really are taking this seriously, fam. Anyway, pay attention to the messages from Spirit. I also feel like Spirit is getting ready to give you some good news that you're going to be celebrating. You'll be celebrating, fam. Or you could just be celebrating the clarity that you have. People don't understand. Clarity, it brings a lot of peace. And sometimes peace is all you need. Clear and concise message. What else? Inner goddess. Okay. It says, express your divine feminine energy. And the divine feminine energy is your ability to create. So if you're a man, that would be your ability to create and make something shape. It says, yeah, to come up with your ideas, using your imagination, not holding yourself back because of fear of what other people are going to think about you. This energy will serve you well no matter what your goals are. Yeah, look, manifestation at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Somebody is really not playing about this next cycle, I don't know why I just get that you are just being so intentional. You ain't playing no games. You got boundaries. You know who you are. You're expressing yourself in your truest form. You're not about to let nobody distract you or hold you back or block you. You're not about to engage in drama. Yep, look. Fam, I can't make it up. That shit say not for you. I told you what I say. You ain't about to do that. Nah, baby. I ain't gonna be able to do. Can you do it? I ain't gonna be able to do. It says this is the time to accept that what you desire is not meant for you. Something much better is on its way. Yeah, you recognizing who should be in your camp and who shouldn't. So just to confirm, I'm gonna use my what are the lessons that, let's see what comes out. What are the lessons that the collective is going? Fam, I can't even shuffle. Look at this. What I tell y'all about pessimism? It says pessimistic attitude. Soon as I split the deck, and not taking big enough risks. I didn't even get a chance to shuffle, Spirit. Okay, pessimistic attitude. It says seeing only the problems to justify why things can't change. But didn't we just get a card that said something about changing? And what did it say? It said nothing stays the same. We also have pessimistic attitude. Spirit wants you to see the possibilities. Become more aware of the trap that your language creates. And don't be so quick to look at the negatives. Instead of thinking about the possibilities that could come from a particular... Let me read that again. Become more aware of the trap that your language creates. And don't be so quick to look at the negatives instead of thinking about all of the possibilities that could come from a particular situation. So, fam, at this time, I feel like, ooh, look at this. Right underneath that, lack of self-discipline. Didn't I just say something about discipline? I feel like this time, Spirit is really getting us to tighten up and discipline ourselves when it comes to our thoughts and what we say over our lives. That's the message. And that makes sense, too, because don't we got Saturn in retrograde? And it's retrograde in Aries. I said it was retrograde in Pisces. I think it goes into Pisces before it comes out of retrograde, but it is retrograde in Aries, and I do have that Aries energy here. So at the end of the day, I feel like this is about a lesson. This is about closing out cycles and really changing your perspective about yourself and what it is that you deserve. So what's this not big enough risks energy? Because, see, every time I think about stuff like that, I think about that dude that had that scarf on his head talking about, you got to think bigger, bitch. You got to think bigger. Anyway, it says, taking small risks, but not big enough to make a big impact on your success. Spirit wants you to take bigger risks. Small risks require almost as much effort as the big ones, but they're not quite as rewarding. Take a bigger risk and see what rewards might come out of a courageous decision. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something about that Aries energy. Because Spirit wants you to take the lead of your life. And Spirit wants you to be brave. Spirit wants you to be bold. And Spirit wants you to take action. Yeah, somebody here, you could be struggling with your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. There could be blockages that you're working on. I feel like you're working on this, fam. Whoever I'm picking up on today, have no fear. Just keep doing what you're doing. Move forward and persevere. Because I feel like you're on the right path. I really do. So I'm not telling you that you need to change your course of direction. I'm just telling you to have grace with yourself, because this is heavy work. Oh, this ain't no, easy task right here. What you're doing is the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life, and that's to change. So, and that's the message, because nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same, fam. So that's what I have for you, collective. I hope this message... Well, let me get one more. Let me get one more. Let me get one more, collective. What is I want to use? What is it that I want to use? Let's see. Yeah. Let's use this deck. I just saw expansion. I just saw disruption, too. All right. What else does the collective need to know? Then I'm going to let y'all go. Happy Friday, everybody. Clear and concise message. It's the weekend. Ooh, Spirit wants you to have fun. I see better days ahead, too. You're just somebody that's very unique. We got the Firefly energy. Give me a message for the collective, Spirit. Okay. Spirit said, do not give up. And I just said that, too. Persevere, fam. I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating. I know it's difficult because you don't know, is this working? Am I on the right path? Am I wasting my time? But see, the thing about it is, fam, you know intuitively. This is why Spirit wants you to really start trusting your instincts, because you'll know. You'll know if you're wasting your time. Don't let your ego trick you out of your blessing, fam. Because I feel like that is something that you have to work on consistently. Okay, so anyway, that's what I have for you, collective. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation, because that was my intention. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. I do offer personal readings. So if you're interested, you can go to my webpage, vibenationtarot.com. But with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go start your day. I'm going to get my butt in the bathtub because, baby, they kicked my in the gym today, okay? Anyway, peace, fam.